Okay, that was worth the suffer. Hello from Mount Robson. We are going in up Moose River along the Moose River route. It's one of the alternates for the GDT. Just check things out. We know that it's a pretty nice walk. We did it last year to just I don't even know if we went all 5 kilometers in. But we're gonna find see if there's a camp at about 8 kilometers. There's a Resplendent River campground at about 16 kilometers, but evidently that one's hard to find. So we'll see. I guess it's not 8 kilometers, it would be, I'm getting my miles. It said 8 miles, I'm sorry. I swear I'm Canadian. Anyway, we're going to get going. We just need to get our packs ready, and then we will head back there. So the first little bit is just along the road, and then we take a left into the trees and start making our way up. So it's about 1.5 kilometers of relatively steep, but then we'll kind of top out, and it's just kind of roly-poly until we get the trail down to Moose River and head into the forest. So we've taken a bet. I figure there's maybe 12 trees down, and Mark thinks 22. So we've already had to go across 2, so we'll see. So whenever we can, we'll move anything off the trail. Yeah, that one's there. Yeah. All right, so we have summited the little ridge there, 23 down trees, so Mark definitely wins. Although there's still a little forest left, but he'll definitely be closer than my guess of 12. 24. Ooh, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so that was 37 down trees, so 3 times as much as I thought. To be fair, I thought it was 1.5 kilometers to this point, but it was 1.5 miles because I was still in miles on my app from the GDT, or the PCT. All right, so now we get to kind of eventually we'll see the Moose River Valley, and then we'll drop down to it. And there is the river. So heading down, we'll take a break at that first camp there. Ooh, soggy bottom of the valley. So here's the first camp at 4.5K, I think. So this is where we stopped and have a, what's that? Oh yeah, we made these back rests. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we came last year. It would be next weekend, the equivalent. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little break here, maybe make a coffee, and then continue our journey down the river. So we're getting hailed on right now. Yeah. Okay, well, guess I'm putting on a rain jacket. Hopefully it doesn't last long. And we'll see. We decided to throw the tarp up quick just because, you never know. Then we can enjoy. And if we put the tarp up, then it'll stop raining, right? So, smart. Well, the sun came back out and we're just filtering water, and we're going to continue And it's another 10K to where there's supposed to be a camp, and we'll see how it goes. We're gonna just kind of head out onto the river and have a break. It's been gorgeous. Yeah, I'm hungry. The green trees are just like, what? So awesome. And it looks like there's a cool little spot up there along the river for a breaky poo. Who do you wanna, around the corner? Yeah, I found this piece of rock here, and we're gonna have a little snack break. Look how there's some deep water there, but not a bad spot for a snack break. There's a little lake down there. Huh. Look at that. Okay, so this one was really awkward to get around, so we're just going to actually stop and saw into it because everything's pretty tight in here. All right, and clear. Mark did most of the work, as you can imagine. I did some sawing and just moral support. All right, not the best section right here. You can hear the river again coming down to it. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. Just walking in the water. Boo. It's been wet. A little bit more. There you go. I'm so helpful. Nice.
See how long I made my pool?
Yeah. All right. Ooh, sunshine. Okay, it's been a rough couple of kilometers. It's finally cleared.
19 minutes, 34 seconds.
Yeah, that's not a shocker. It's been slow. This is crappy here, but at least we're not jumping up and over logs and stuff. Okay, so we just kind of cut through the forest to the water. Wow. It's a humming. Okay, so we're leaving our packs here. Be careful, because there is a really cool view. So don't try this at home, kids. Holy cow. Okay. This one looks pretty fresh. We've seen some not fresh ones, but that one looks pretty fresh. Hey bear. All right, we're in find a campsite mode. There might be, it looks like it might be a little wet though. Down there, we're gonna go check it out. It's a little too wet, which is too bad because this is a wicked cool spot. Wow. Okay. What? Talk about like waterfront property here. Whoa. That's wild. Not much left of it, but not a bad view. Okay, please say this isn't wet. Ah, it looks really wet. Damn. Is it too wet? Oh man.
A little drier than the other one.
Yeah. Well, we can always come back. This is the trail. Meh. Okay, well, maybe we can get across there. This is a very wet trail. Granted, it's the middle of May, so it's probably for good reason. But, like, this is trail. Okay. Yeah. There is no way around. Well, not one that was quick to find, so my toes are already like shriveled, so it's all good. They're probably cleaner now than they were. Oof. Don't slip. Trail. So these are pretty fresh. Looks like mama and baby. I'd say just black bear. Look at that tiny one. Huh. Neat. Wow.
Huge.
Yeah, I think those are.
Whoa. Right?
I would say so. Like, huh.
Gigantic.
Neat. That's the cool thing about the sand. Or anything wet. Yeah.
This one.
Like that. I mean, it's a little bit eroded from.
Yeah.
But still, tons of ungulates.
Yeah.
And droppings. Yeah. Huh. It's pretty neat down there. Okay, cross your fingers, everyone, for right up there. That's the goal. Not a bad view along here. Look at this. Okay, so here we are on Resplendent Creek, which is definitely a river, not a creek. And yeah, we've got some sweet views We've seen lots of wildlife prints, wolf and bear, so we're definitely gonna make sure that we eat away from the tent. And yeah, we're gonna put it up. There's some nice dry gravel right there that is nice and flat. So that is where we're going to bed down for the night. Look at this view. That's so cool. That is a lot of snow. Making our supper. We're gonna have some fettuccine, and then we're gonna put in some Knorr side and some cheese, and then cooling in the fridge over there. Oh, what happened to my, there we go. How's your supper?
Very good.
Nice. Yum. All right, my phone died before, but we're all ready for bed. It's been a lovely evening. We are pooped. Not gonna lie, that was not an easy hike, but it was worth it. But I am very happy to be in my sleeping bag. All right, good night. Good morning from the floodplain. It was a bit of a windy night. We had to get up and drag this piece of driftwood, and by we I mean Mark did. But it is pretty nice out. We're definitely a little wet because, of course, actually it's not too bad because we're surrounded by water. But yeah, we're gonna go get our sack and have some coffee. Look at that. Some harlequin ducks. They're cruising. Nature. So the downside of making sure our Ursack is way away from us is that Mark had to cross the river this morning. And so obviously he is gathering wood for our fire. Thank you for your sacrifice. I appreciate you. He's probably cursing right now. Got my log underwear wet. Son of a bitch. So I just poured 10 liters of water with the knock bag on our fire. The log is not, it's pretty cold. I really doused it. And I think this should be good. It's pretty soggy wet now. Put out your fires. Okay, so we are all packed up. Fire is dead out. It is drowned. No trace of our tent there. And we're just gonna walk kind of out this way just so that we can get a good view of these peaks here. And then we'll head back into the forest. It's so weird. But I love them. All right, got our shoes on again. And we are heading back into the forest for some wet boggy trail. Time to go up away from the river. Not really looking forward to all the boggy, wet feet, but Oh well, 'tis part of the adventure. Get going. So we've gone 3.5K in 68 minutes, which is frankly not bad considering. So we're gonna take a break here on these rocks. Beautiful. Ooh, great rock for geology. We've been clearing some of the trees out, but there's nothing we can do with this. All right, we've stopped. It's kind of raining, but it's still sunny for a snack and maybe some coffee. Hey, girl. Yeah. She's like, what the heck are you guys doing here? You're not supposed to be here. It's okay if you don't come see us. We'll be okay with that. Hey, girl.
You know who they named this river after?
Yeah.
Me.
Guess that's why it's called the Moose River. Oh, I think that's a female, because don't the males have the big dewlap thing coming down? Man, she is not happy with us. We're just sitting here.
Where's the baby?
Oh, yeah, now we can see how deep that is. Wow.
Yeah, there is no thing under her chin.
No. So it's a female. Good job, girl. Wow. Like nothing. Like nothing.
That was a big moose.
That was a big moose. Well, that was a great break. Very cool to see the moose. I think this would make a nice little spot to camp. Good access to the water. Great views down the valley. And it seems to be pretty dry. I think you'd want to, like right there even. Anyway, next time maybe. And back to the first camp. So we'll have a nice little break here. We've got about 4.5K-ish back up through the forest. I would say that this is relatively fresh. Well, some oxidation, but it wasn't there yesterday.